so much noise from my microphone. Alright, let's try this out. Let's see if this works. Alright, let's try this out. Let's see if this works. Okay, great. Now we have the noise suppression on. Okay, great. Now we have the noise suppression on. Let's since I'm doing this for the first time around, again, it's been quite some time since I've actually went live on YouTube. So I'm doing this for the first time around. Oh my god, I forgot that I'm echoing and I have this thing. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's see. How do I even Okay, well, I guess this will have to do. I'm gonna need to set up some lines for my thing for my streaming software. Keybinds. There's in case someone starts talking to out of nowhere. Set that up. Try that out. Okay, that didn't work. Nope, that didn't work. So anyway, hello everyone. I don't know how many people there are right now. But still trying to set up my OBS software. It's been quite some time since I've actually went live on YouTube. A very, very long time. Really, like holy crap. Oh, here we go. All right, let's try that out and see if that works. Press N. All right, that seems to have muted it, but not. And start up again, unmute, and as well. All right, that works now. All right, okay. Let's see. That's Doctor. That's over there. I won't have YouTube chat on my screen because I can't actually connect my YouTube thing to my thing. Um, Hopefully your audio is a little saturated. Let me actually check that out. Give me a moment, please. My thing. Oh, it's a noise gate. Okay. Let me remove noise gate. All right. Nefel, if you could check my audio now, would be really helpful. Hello. How's my audio now? Is it better? Is it better? Let me know. Really helpful. Hello. Okay. I think that's better. We'll just have to do. We'll just have to work with this. For now, while I figure out how to go back into streaming. You know, because I haven't done this in a very, very long time. And yeah. Yo, so, for those of you who actually want to chat with me, please use guild chat or the AK chat, because I can't actually look at both my monitors at the same time. I can't derp my eyes into seeing both screens at once, and I'll get the hang of it eventually. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here today We are gathered here today to cry together. With regards to the newest update in Warrior Kingdom, which is uh the dreaded, no, I'm kidding, the most awaited update or rebalancing update in the game, which is, you know, my class. My favorite class, the trashiest class in the game, which is, Ranger. So, yeah, we are there right now. We are going to try and figure this out together and see where this brings us. Oh my god, I am actually. Okay, so let me give you guys a short background of my history here on AK. It has been, it has been 7 years in total since I started playing the game. I started in September 7th. Was it 7th of 2018? And ever since I've just been playing Ranger. I have other classes. I've capped other classes as well. And I have other kind of main classes as well, but Ranger will always be my first and foremost love in this game. So, before further, let me just, sorry, let me just distract myself and actually link my items before anything else. Okay, it's still 10 minutes or whatever, 20 minutes left until I need to link. So, without further ado, and before I actually have to go to work and work my butt off so I can buy things, let us talk about the updates or the changes to the Ranger class. Unfortunately, I won't be able to talk about the Lancer class. It is not my area of expertise. So we are just gonna go and hello. We are just gonna go and talk about just the Ranger class alone. Yeah. Hi, Aichi. I know you can see yourself in the stream. Welcome, welcome. Oh my god, it's so annoying to hear my voice. Uh, oh yeah. Please do invite other people if you guys want to share this stream to your friends in the AK server. Please go ahead and do so. I would love to receive feedback from other people in the AK server. So yeah, please go ahead and share this to your friends. The more questions we get, the more familiar we can be with changes to the Ranger class. And again, to those who just entered and to those who are just starting to watch now, we will only be covering Ranger class for this live stream. But you know what? We can actually, go for the Lancer class later on once I have experts actually talking to me about Lancer class. But for now, while they are all sleeping, yeah, let's just do this, you know? Yeah, let's just do this. Hi, Aichi. This is one of my guildies. He is Aichi. He leads goats, and he's an awesome guy. All right, but he's also very talkative. So, yeah, stun. All right, let's show the skills that we have now. So first off, we have Blood Dance Arrow, and I can tell you which one it replaced because I still remember which which of the skills it replaced on my end. So this one replaced Corrosive Shot, and this one restores 30% of damage dealt by the skill as HP. So if we try and bring down our HP just like so and remove our nocturnal weapon, this should give us, oh, there you go. All right, so it does give us back some HP. Let me do that again for those of you who weren't able to see that. So let us bring down our HP down to the lowest that we can go without the gear. And then bring the gear back, and then using Blood Dance Arrow, we should restore at least 30%. As you can see earlier, we brought it up to 100%. So let's try that out again without a nocturnal weapon. And yes, I think crit might be able to affect that too. As you can see, I'm not using a nocturnal weapon at all. Right. let's do that one more time for the sake of actually just doing it, because we need to familiarize ourselves with the new skills. And they look so weird. I swear to God. Like, my most dreaded part of this whole update was that I am going to actually miss my skills. I am going to miss every single skill that I have been playing with for 7 years. 7 years. 7 years of playing with dimensional arrow and corrosive shot and all those pretty little things. Really, they're just gone, and there's no way to toggle it back in or to go to a previous version and just compare. Although I do have to say that I did prepare a video for you guys to see like those skills from the past, now the past, and just go ahead and use this blood dance arrow one more time to show you the effect of the 30% damage dealt by the skill SHP or Nocturnal by 30%. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Almost fully healed. Maybe fully healed with crit. I don't know. Let's just explore this together. Second skill would be replacing prismatic arrow for some reason, but they used the same icon for prismatic arrow for a different skill. That's so confusing. Okay, alright, we have Radiant Darkness Cycle. This is the right path skill, and it is take 16% more all. What is this English? Okay, it says take 16% all attribute skill damage. So basically, you are debuffing technically the target to taking more attribute skill damage, right? So, let's fully charge this one, and we should see the debuff. Do we get to see the debuff? Yes, we do. There you go. It's quite long as well. It's a good 7-8 seconds for that debuff, and yeah, it says here 8 seconds for that debuff. Can we spam it? Oh, never mind. Never mind that one. Yeah, it died. I need something stronger, actually. Alright. Oh, things are dying too fast. Let us... Okay. I cannot spam it. As you can see, it is a 3 seconds cooldown. Second cooldown. Oh, okay. I can still kind of spam it, but not as fast as you would like a ballad, right? Alright, so that is a debuff skill. That's pretty great. I still miss my disco lights from the prismatic arrow. Alright, third skill. This replaced my dimensional shot. Oh man, I'm gonna miss that so much. Alright, so we have Nightfall Hex Shot. Sounds pretty dope. Does it look dope though? So it's a damage down by 15% and accuracy by 15%. Feels like a very PvP skill, if you know what I mean. I don't do PvP too. Okay, so it is affected by the right mastery. Deals continuous damage around the target. Oh, okay, so this is the famed Doom on wheels. Do you get me? Like, it's Doom, but a ranged version of it, and I credit the Strategize for that comment. Let's try it out with a fully charged, how do you say it? Nightfall Hex Shot. Oh man, that's such a mouthful though. Alright, so here we go, and as you can see, it is affecting both the left and the right areas, and I think it would be better if we could test this out later in an otherworld dungeon with the monkeys. We could do that, definitely. Again, fully charging this skill, targeting the middle one, and it is quite beautiful. It is affecting both the left and the right targets for a very long ass duration. It's 8 seconds as well, so for second and third skill are both an 8-second long duration. That's pretty dope. I could probably cycle between the two. This is a physical one, and this is a dark skill. So again, we are sticking to dark skills. Let's talk about the changes for this one later for the weapons. Alright, so we have again, we have Aichi-kun here just accompanying me while we do this. Right, alright, so the next one is not Prismatic Arrow. You guys might be mistaken. It is Aurora Arrow. It is the holy skill. So it replaced the, Why did it replace my ice skill? I have no clue why, but it is a holy skill and it reduces death. So now this actually makes much more sense to alternate between, you know, the dark and holy ones. And Abinoseme as a animal crystal, you know, might work better with this with the changes for this class, right? Okay, so yeah, let's check out the Aurora Arrow and what it looks like. Let me move these things to the side. Oh, okay, that's pretty. It does have a faster animation compared to Arrow of Light. You know what? I don't know. It doesn't feel like a faster animation Arrow of Light. I have always been against the holy skills of the Ranger class. Um, right. Okay, so it's a cone type skill, I guess. Is it a cone type skill? Let's try doing this. No, it is an AoE skill. Is it? Let's try it this way and see if it affects the one on the right. Oh, it is an AoE skill. Alright, so it is around the radial AoE skill for some reason. It's so weird. It's no longer a cone like Arrow of Light was. And I guess it is kind of stronger in a sense. Is it more accurate though? I have no clue. Alright, so next we have what is this? What is Zephyr Turmoil? Summon wind spirits to launch a fierce attack, continuously entangling the target. Ew! It sounds like... Take 15% more damage. Okay, so another debuffing skill. Oh god, it's 12 seconds long. Right, let's see what it can do. Skill 5, holding charge. Alright, so again... Oh. Oh, that was delayed. Was it delayed because of my internet, or is it delayed because of, like, you know, people trying to log in? I got no clue. But then again, it is a very long cooldown though. It is 13 seconds for cooldown. So I guess this is one of the more, like, you know, start with this skill first type of things. Yeah. Alright, so let's check out the other skills. We still have a few more to go. We have Precise Shot. This supposedly replaces Triple Shot. Okay, you know what? Yeah, let's just go for it and see what it does. Visually, it's so invisible. I hate it. What? What was that? You don't even see the arrow traveling. That's so disappointing. Where is the arrow? It's just invisible. Okay, anyway. Again, another defense shred skill. This is insane. This is like so many things, right? Just for the ranger class. And what is this? Okay, it's a combination skill. What is this? Okay, now we have Zephyr Blessing. What? They replaced Blessing of the Winds with this? So it's just a defensive one. It reduces crit damage taken by 30%. And further reduces damage taken by 8. I don't get that. What happens when we use it? Oh, okay, it's for me. It's for me. Survivability in PvP, survivability in dungeons, maybe. It's kind of, not quite good. I mean, compared to Blessing of the Winds, where it actually increases your speed and shit, or whatever, you know. Yeah, Blessing is completely useless. It's a PvP skill. There you go. We have confirmation from a better bow than I am, which is Nixie. Hello, Nixie. Thanks for joining my live stream. Right. Now I'm at the loss. Like, what is this? Why do we have PvP skills? Am I required to do PvP now? Hint, hint. Alright, let's try out this one, Glacial Waltz Arrow. And I have it gold, probably because this one is the one that replaces Corrosive Shot. Yeah. Or something. But yeah, Enhanced Frost Arrow. Okay, alright, so it's not, updated through the mastery panel, but here it does say that its move speed was minus 30%. Okay, so a lot of these skills are actually What? Are these for PvP, or are we just now a PvP class? That's kind of sad. Increases move speed by 11% when using the skill. So I do get a buff and I debuff others? Is that how it works? Okay, so using that. Okay, so it's not updated yet. But we do receive the move speed plus 11% buff. Let's do that again and see the changes. Uh, did not see the change. Is it just while charging? Oh, it's just while charging? I am so confused. But yeah, for those of you who actually don't know, that the Ranger class is bugged for the next few months. According to my research in the Taiwan from the Taiwan updates, there were several fixes across almost 6 months, just trying to fix the skills of the Ranger class. Like there were so many things wrong with it during the first application that it took them, I don't know, several months to fix it. So I really don't know what's up, but uh seeing these things, what are all of these things? Like it's so confusing to me that all of these have different icons now. It's just insane. But you know what? Let's go ahead and check out the other path. But I need to run away for a bit. Aichi-kun, you're gonna have to wait for me over there. Right. Okay. Okay. Now we switch to the left path, and let's just check out the other skills. Because this is gonna be like a very short stream. We're not gonna go into much about it. If you guys have questions or if you want me to try out some things, then let's just do it. All right. Restores 30% of Wait, no. Okay, we're doing this one. Take 15% more combo damage. The heck? So basically, the target will receive more dual drive damage. These things are so foreign to me because of like how I've been playing the class for like 7 years, and now they just up and changed it. And no way to go back. Ew, that's an ugly skill. What was that? Let's do that again. It's a single target. No AoEs, no effect on any of the side dummies. Alright, that's a single target right there. Fairly quick cooldown. And yeah, alright. Let's take a look at the Envoy path. Please don't judge my Envoy path. How do we go about doing this? Oh, okay. Okay, so one thing's for sure, we're gonna get that one because that one adds 5% pen for 20 seconds and stacks up to 2 times, so a total of 10% pen. Thank you very much, game, for giving us that. Of course, I still want my Domineering Thunder. Zephyr Blessing is kind of useless since this is PvP. We no longer have Blessing of the Winds. We are no longer gonna have any of that. That's quite sad, but whatever, we'll work with what we got. What else? What other paths am I missing? What other tiles am I not seeing it? What is this one? So when attacking, 5% chance to trigger up to 4 consecutive damage instances or over 4 seconds, stacks up to 10. I have no clue what that means. If someone can tell me, like, if you can comment on this video and tell me what Combo Frenzy actually means or brings to the table for a Ranger class, Ranger player, please go ahead and do so and enlighten me. I would love to receive information about any of these things. I learned by experience and by someone explaining to me more than just reading things, updates or patches. So let me know. Alright, so next one is targets affected by Frost Arrow take 30% more damage from range kills. First of all, we do not have a Frost Arrow anymore. We have a Glacial Waltz Arrow. So I'm assuming this is a slowing skill. Not a freezing one anymore, which is very sad. Does it not freeze us at all? Zephyr Turmoil, Blood Dance, Arrow, Precise Shot. No, I don't think it can freeze anything anymore. That's pretty sad. I actually loved you. Okay, so one thing that actually really confused a lot of people. Hello, Rima. Thank you for joining the live stream. Uh, Sorry if I'm mumbling a bit. It's been quite some time since I actually did the live stream again. Anyway, we're talking about the glacial arrow. So this is actually skill. Why do we still have frost arrow? Do we still have it? No, we don't. Okay, so that's actually quite confusing. Anyway, um, I confused a lot of ranger newbies by using ice arrow a lot because I do love the fact that it was a cone shaped skill that freezes the target from time to time. And you know what, as a ranger with, you know, at least a lot of stats, I guess, I was just trying to have fun. It's not a meta, sorry guys, but I just like the ice skill. Anyway, moving forward, this should affect glacial ice waltz arrow. Oh my god, it's so confusing. This style affects glacial waltz arrow, and they take 30% more damage from ranger skill. So it's, yeah, okay. So we can start off with some of these. Sorry, that was my alarm. We can start off with a Zephyr Turmoil and then, you know, use a Glacial Waltz arrow and then, you know, end it with like damaging skills like Nightfall, Hex Shot, or, you know, I have no clue. I have no clue how to do a rotation for this class, but yeah, let's figure it out together, I guess. Next style that we're gonna talk about is this one, Deadly Hunt. I think this is pretty much the same. Is it still the same from the last one? Probably. It sounds familiar. And that crit damage plus 10% for like fully charging your skills is quite familiar. Let's look at the others as well. What do we have here above? So we have, when not moving, every 0.7 seconds gain main weapon crit. How does this even make sense? Like, as a ranger, you are allowed to charge your skills and move around. So if you're just not moving for 0.7 seconds, you are gaining what now? You're gaining weapon crit rate plus 10% that stacks up to 6 layers. So if I move, I lose it? What the heck? Yeah, that, okay, alright. Okay, so generally speaking, generally speaking, as a ranger, you're supposed to be aiming very calmly, you know, not aiming and moving around like this, you know, like avoiding carpets and AoEs. That's not how a ranger works in real life, but this is a game. And we are used to rangers charging and moving, just like so. So I don't know, you tell me. We get rewarded for not moving. Thank you. Okay. Hello, Aichi. Oh, I see. You took a ranger sub. Did you take a ranger sub? Stop moving. Let me click on you. Oh, no, you didn't. I thought you did. I thought you were doing the charging skill for... Oh, man. Alright, okay. Let's move forward to the last style that we have not talked about. Is this one. Radiant Darkness Outboo. Outboo, yeah. Let's just assume it's Outboo. Alright. So it says the skill damage of holy light and dark attributes increase by 20% for 12 seconds. Right, so pretty much all of the tiles are relevant except for these ones. So how would we go about using them? Or do we... Oh, I see. We're gonna have to traverse. We might have to traverse through this one to actually, you know, do the hacks to get that quickly. Zephyr Turmoil is which one? What does this do? Oh my god, this is ew. Okay, that's the debuff skill. Oh my god, how are you gonna even... Okay. Yeah, maybe, yeah, maybe, okay, sorry, I have to take my Domineering Thunder there, that's my favorite skill. Seems like we can take all of the relevant tiles. without really sacrificing anything unless you're not, you're poorly statted and, you need things like these. Um, I'm sure someone will find a more optimal way to go about getting these styles, but for now, I think it's pretty similar to how I built my Ranger back then. Yeah, maybe I'll put it into crit damage or so. Right, so let's lock that in and just, keep it like that and test the procs out. Let's go back to the right path. How many seconds left? 82 seconds left to go back to the right path. Okay, so let's test out the. There you go. There's the stacking. Oh, that's disgusting. So if you don't move, you get those stacks. But if I move, I lose. Oh, I don't like it. It's not nice. So as a ranger, you get bonuses for not moving. It's actually pretty funny, but yeah. Testing other procs, we have the 10 combo frenzy over there. That would be this style right here. And then we have Radiant Darkness Outboo over here. Procking. They're pretty good procs too. With the default speed of a ranger, I think it's pretty easy to debuff. Very easy. So ranger is gonna be like one of the classes like sorcerer that provide a lot of debuffs nowadays. It's a good support class. I don't think it's still a damage class. I am very um not optimistic about calling this a damage class, but I can say that Nightfall Hexshot is somewhat of an improvement, at least the right path, Nightfall Hexshot, to. Okay, I still don't like the light skill, okay? I am never going to like the holy skill of a ranger. Even if it has a different animation now, it's still the same rate, I think. It's still slow and still AoE. Okay, but left path Nightfall Hexshot does not have the exploding things around it. You're gonna have to be on the right path to do that. Right, let's read a bit more. Continuous damage around the target and inflicts accuracy minus 25% for 5 seconds. Has the effect of Aurora Arrow. Also deals damage to enemies within 6 meters of the target. Okay, so this is an AoE around the target, not around you. So if you're on the right path and you are aiming for this one, you will most likely hit the ones around it too. So it's also an AoE, not on the left path though. And additional skills, Radiant Entwine. What is that? What is Radiant Entwine? Is that a text error? And Dark Chant? What are those? Okay. Gain a 100% crit chance. Okay, whatever those are. Yes. Alright, so passive skills, you do take. Okay, targets do take 30% more from Holy and Dark attributes. Boss crit damage taken, minus 60%. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. Okay. And you get Eva plus 50%, so another PvP factor that we don't actually need. And then move speed while charging plus 20%. So I have 324 right now. If I charge my first skill, I should have like 20% more move speed. So let's actually test that out. Can we switch back now? Okay, not while in battle, leaving more. Okay. Here we go. So I will be mostly focusing on the right path because this is my main path and I don't want to go the left path. But, we can go back to it later if people want to ask questions about it. Alright, so, charging should add, 20% more move speed. And there you go, there's your 20%. Great. Good job all around. Props to everyone. Okay, so let me show you the AoE from Aurora Arrow. Let's target this one, charging the holy skill. It should affect everything around it. Oh, even up to here. Alright, great. Okay, for Nightfall Hexshot, this is what people have been waiting for. It's like a Doom on wheels. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it a Doom on wheels because, it's a traveling Doom. I'm not sure if the things around the path of travel will also be affected, or only upon the point of impact. So we can test that out in what do you call it? The other world dungeons in Cacticara Forest. So we'll test that out in a bit. Then we have the replacement for Prismatic Shot, which is Radiant Darkness Cycle. Oh my god. I cannot get used to these. It's so difficult to get used to these new names, and there's such a mouthful that I'm actually having trouble pronouncing them. Okay, so we have Radiant Darkness Cycle, which is a physical skill replacing Prismatic Shot. You know what? I shouldn't actually be saying that they're replacing certain skills, but you know what? They replaced my favorite skills, okay? I am still bitter about losing Dimensional Shot and Prismatic Shot, so ladies and gentlemen, this is what Prismatic Shot looks like now. It's ugly. Like, what is that? What is that spinning disco light thingy? It's not Prismatic Shot anymore. Okay, but I have to say it is... I miss my disco lights. I will never stop saying that. Okay, Blood Dance Arrow is your lifesteal skill. So if you don't use a nocturnal weapon like how I removed mine, you should be able to lifesteal. I did this in the first part of the live stream, but for the sake of people who just came in, hello, welcome to the live stream. Thank you for joining me here today as I suffer and cry about, you know, my lost skills. Right. Okay, removing some HP there, charging my first skill, which is Blood Dance Arrow, showing you guys that the lifesteal is actually consistent with the 30% as described. If you do crit though, you'll probably have a better healing capability. This should go up to 100% if you, you know, have better crit rates or crit damage or whatever it's called. Anyway, moving to others, Precise Shot is also a debuff skill. Zephyr Thermal is a debuff skill. Glacial Waltz Arrow is a debuff skill, but for move speed, it slows down the target. It replaces the Ice Arrow. Supposedly, it is not an AoE as far as I know. No, it's a single target now, and there's nothing I can do about that. That's very sad. And your Blessing of the Winds has been replaced with a PvP skill that is pretty much useless. Throw that away! But for the sake of this live stream, let's bring it back actually. Okay, so for the sake of showing this in action, let us let me put on my harp again and bring out my portal card. Let's go to Cacticara Forest and try out a monkey dungeon. We're gonna be killing some monkeys for this stream. I hope my audio and the video is playing smoothly. If you guys have any complaints, please let me know in the YouTube chat. I will be willing to, you know, fix it because, hi guys, it's Goddess GDS or go. And I haven't been on live. I haven't been live since like 3-4 years ago. Welcome back to me. It had to be a Ranger update when it came back to doing live streams on YouTube. Oh my god. But anyway, alright, let's try out a monkey dungeon here. Let's try out a group of like monkeys first just to test out the Blood Dance Arrow. Did I get that right? Okay, Blood Dance Arrow. Blood Dance Arrow. BD Arrow. It's gonna be BD, this is gonna be RDC, NH, AA, ZT, PS, and GWA. Alright, let's ooh, oops, I triggered it by accident, sorry. Okay, so let's reduce some HP, let's cut out some HP for a bit, and then charge 1. It's not an AoE skill, but it did fully heal me, so that's great. Now doing Nightfall Hex Shot, which is kind of useless because I killed them all in one shot. Okay, let me... Actually... Sorry, that was a bad test. Let me pick out a level 1 weapon, or a level 8 weapon actually, and just remove my arrow. I mean, my gear altogether. Uh, you know what? Maybe I should have used a level 60 ranger for this cost, but I don't have one. So you guys are gonna have to work with me on this. Right. Okay. No gear. Level 8 weapon. Let's test this out. All right. Let's. All right. Okay. All right. All right. We're seeing some good results here. Do they actually affect travel? All right. I don't know what's happening, but okay. So the ticking time bomb stays in one place. It does not follow the target. Um, Arrow of Light is still disgusting. You know what? This is gonna still be Arrow of Light for me. Aurora Arrow, my butt. That is not a good name. Mm-mm. Okay, Zephyr. No, no, no. That's Nightfall Hex Shot. So if I target it there and then move around, and then, you know, just drag things in there, it is still gonna affect whatever walks into it, right? Okay, it does. All right, that's pretty good. Yeah. All right. Okay, 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 okay. I'm getting it now. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so Nightfall, Hex Shot, Nightfall, Night, Nightfall Hex Shot is pretty good. Confirmed by a 7-year ranger. Hello, everyone. I miss my dimensional shot. It's no longer a straight line. And to heal, we use Blood Dance Arrow. Okay, we don't actually need to charge Blood Dance Arrow to make use of 30% lifesteal thingy. You know what? Is it even lifesteal? I think it's just an HP conversion thing. I cannot confirm that. I am not a techie person, whatever. But yeah, as you can see, it's pretty good. Nightfall Hexshot is beautiful. Am I happy that it replaced Dimensional Shot? Of course not. But am I happy about the default lifesteal? Yes, because now I don't actually need lifesteal? Really? Do I not need lifesteal anymore? Uh, technically I don't. Because if I just want to heal, I could just use, you know, a bard skill or my first skill. But yeah, you know what? Let's just meta it and, you know, go for nocturnal sub weapon as well. But that also means I could use my secret weapon, my Stellar Sphere sub. I've been waiting for this update to actually use this one to complement my other AoE skills, but you know what? That will be for a later time. For now, we are just you know what? Let's actually go around and pull more monsters to us if we don't die, of course. Yeah. Okay, I missed that. Is it killing the things? You know what? It is killing the things. As long as you target the one in front of you, and if they follow you, they're just gonna run into it anyway. Yeah. I think we found the technique to use this. It's not dimensional arrow, but it is quite useful because of the faster ticking compared to dimensional shot. Okay. Alright, I'm having quite some fun now. I still do miss the visuals from the older skills because of, you know, how dimensional shot just, you know, leaves a trace of what it is. This one is just like, what is that, right? Like, what is that even? It's like a ball of purple, and that's it. Okay, all right, pulling more so that we can see more of the effects. Oh man, oh man, I shouldn't probably have done that. So I cannot spam my life steal. But you know what? I should have a bard weapon on. Okay. If we bring them here, there we go. I wonder how many are affected by that in an area. Is it just an area type thing, or are we affecting just a certain amount of monsters? I do not know. Confirm, please, someone. Thank you. Okay. Probably if 30 more minutes into this live stream, and then I'll probably head off to, nap a bit before work. Right, okay. Yeah, I'm quite enjoying it, except for the fact that there's just no dimensional shot. I'm gonna be crying about it for like a week or more. It is quite a loss to not be able to visually see how it affects other targets. At least to me, I think that a lot of my way of playing is affected by me visually seeing um those things. Yeah, the line, the dimensional shot line. Like the way I'm playing now, I don't feel like I'm playing. I feel like I'm just throwing things. Throwing grenades basically. Yeah, it doesn't, but you know what, you can have two on the ground at the same time. I can see that. Okay. Confirmed. Zero way to make it faster. I don't have a clue. But true underground is massive, especially if you're dealing with a lot of monsters around you. That's quite good. It covers a bigger area in a sense. And if you're dealing with a boss, does it affect the boss twice? I actually don't know. We can check that out later on when we go to a more difficult dungeon. Which we will actually be doing because I gotta test this out. I just really do. If I don't die to these, okay. The reason why I'm dying is because I don't have gear on, just so I can show you guys the effects of dark shit here. Sorry for the word. Don't cancel me. Right. Again, best way to have mobs follow you is to target the nearest one to you so that the others walk into the thing. The thing. Alright, let's get out of this dungeon and go into a more difficult dungeon. I don't need the bosses for this one. Sorry bosses, but I'm gonna leave you behind. Okay, where's the actual portal? I actually don't know. Hello? Portal? Here. Okay. Okay. Hardest dungeon. That would be VOE, but I'm not gonna waste a VOE run for. Do I want to waste a VOE run? Eh, I don't know. Yeah, you know what? Let's just go to the last dungeon of the game, which is that one. That one. Yeah. Let's just test it out there. I don't one shot the things here anyway, so it should be like a good test, right? Uh, and yeah, hello to the viewers right now. Thank you for joining me in this live stream. This is a welcome back to me live stream here on the Transcendent channel. Thank you for joining me. And hope you guys have are enjoying yourselves. Hear me talk about things nonstop and complaining about dimensional shot being gone. Uh, all in all, I do hope that you guys are enjoying and learning something. If you want to teach me something too about what I don't know about Ranger, please go ahead and do so. I really don't mind. I do appreciate when I learn something, so please, by all means, educate me. Okay. I am not charging my skills because I just don't feel it. I am having a difficult time trying to play Ranger with uh, weird ass skills. Okay, that was the thing. So this is my supposedly dimensional shot, which doesn't really help if the things don't follow you around, right? All right. Let's just continue with it. And you know what? Sorry, let's actually use some things here so we don't actually die and embarrass ourselves. There we go. Alright. Okay, that won't be my first skill anymore, supposedly. So my first skill won't be Corrosive Shot. It should be this. Zephyr Turmoil. So let's try out... Oh, what was the other debuff thingies? Alright. This one should go here because that's my slow. Oh, that would confuse me so much. Oh my god. This one is just a support skill that I can use. Okay, if the target dies, you won't get your purple ball. Alright, there we go. Alright, so rotation wise, how do we even go about this, right? Like, I know for a fact that we should start off with the longest cooldown, which is Zephyr Turmoil, and because it allows you to it gives a boss a 15% more damage taken, right? So that's good. This is your main damage skill as a Dark Bow user. This one is good for slowing things, but it is now single target. It's not a cone. Like Frost Arrow back then, it's a single target. So I don't know how useful this would be unless you're in PvP. Um, actually not even PvP. 30% of damage dealt by the skill as HP. So this is a life-saving skill if your Nocturnal's not working, because, you know, it doesn't really work on bosses. Deaf down. Okay, so here we go. Here's another debuff thingy. We could probably replace that with this, because I do a 1-4-3 type deal in them too. This one is another death shred skill. So basically we can go about doing it like 1, and then 2, and then 4, and then end with 3, and then, you know, rotate back to 2, and then 3 again, and then 4, and then I don't know. You know what? I'm just randomly hitting skills at this point. But do I feel like I'm satisfied with it? Not really. I still don't know what I'm in for with these new skills. I don't feel happy. I don't really feel like excited, happy about it, except for Nightfall Headshot, which is not visually entertaining to me, at least. I don't feel the need to charge it at all. But supposedly, you know, you get more out of charging, fully charging your skills, right? Like, well, one thing I did notice, and I know for a fact that this is a thing, is that fully charging your skills is much shorter now. It takes less than a second now compared to back then, which is actually a full second to charge a skill. Which is a pretty big deal, especially if you're running around trying to escape death, in a sense, right? So, pretty good. Lifesteal wise, it is convenient. It will fully heal you with AoE ticking. Oops, I should start off with first skill, but my first skill isn't even cooled down yet because I used it on a mob. Okay, Choco Ball thingy according to Celestine. That one, that one, that one. Ice Arrow, Choco Ball thingy. One. Eh, I I miss my dimensional shot is what it is. I really do. I don't feel the impact of the changes. I feel like it's a bit more of a support now than anything. Like, having like a range doom is great and all, but it's not what I want. I want my line shots, you know? I want my shots in a straight line because that makes sense to me. Okay, so there's nothing we can really do about it. Just accept it and move on. But yeah, for the sake of me expressing how disappointed I am in this live stream, I am. I am actually very disappointed. I've gotten used so much to playing a ranger for the past 7 years that I am just, I'm just not happy about the changes here. Like, what are these even? Like, I don't need another. We don't need another class that does a doom. Like, Lancer can take all of that credit for all I care. Really, I want my line skills and my slow ticks. that's how I that's how I play my ranger. Okay, now we can test the two choco ball things, the two dark balls, because we have a boss that doesn't move. Oh, oh, but it ended way too quickly. Oh, okay, so we can't do two consecutive for some reason. But earlier we were doing it. I don't know. Do I just not charge it at all? Okay, I guess it's faster if we don't charge it. Yeah, not charging it kind of helps. But compared to okay, compared to the previous Ranger build to this one, the holy skill is much more relevant now because of like the tile that we got. Where was that? Was it the tile? Yeah. Like I like this better than just, saying that if you alternate it, then you get the bonuses. No, this time around it's like you get both for like 20% each. So it's like an equal amount and it's not something that you need to stack manually. That's a really good thing for me at least. This one I do not understand what this is, so if any of you guys like have information about this, please let me know what combo frenzy is. Would be really helpful. Right. The pen tile is down here. If you guys are wondering where it is and why it's not in the middle by default, nope, you don't get it easy like that. And this one is a tile where if you don't move, you get more damage or well, crit rate basically. Um, Meta I guess is still right path. Nothing changes in that regard. But dark and holy skills are now more relevant. If you choose either or of the skills, it pretty much is better to go holy now because of just the S35 weapon alone. But knowing like all of the items that exist right now, it's still quite relevant to go dark path. So dark or holy, whichever you prefer really. Still think that dark is still the more superior element for holy I mean for ranger. Yeah. Okay. All right. So Abenoseme, good anima for rangers. At least like if you don't have those Hodor animas or Hachijohime. Wait, no. The other one, Shamal. Anima crystal still relevant. Yeah, anything else? Explosive Chaos Manual, that's a default for Rangers. Please, 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 if you guys have the ability to get this, even if you're not a holy or a dark element user, it's still worth getting because of, the additional bonuses that it gives. Other things, idol wise, still go for whatever element you are interested in, technically. But yeah, overall, I would say that since I am ending the stream before I do go to work, overall, I would say that this, this rebalancing update, actually is a bit disappointing for me in a sense because I lost things that I have been using for almost a decade now. Uh, I lost skills that I actually love, like Dimensional Shot. There was nothing wrong with it. Nothing, X Legend. I'm talking to you, X Legend. Um, to me, there was nothing wrong with those, with at least Dimensional Shot alone. Um, and Corrosive Shot. every single mastery that I feel like was replaced. Well, every single skill that I feel like was replaced was, just essential to being part of being a ranger. Like, why do you have to replace all those skills with brand new skills when you could just improve those skills, right? Like, why do you have to change them all together? But you know what? We already have this. There's no going back. So all we can do right now is actually try and find the best path to least resistance, or whatever it is. Um, yeah. This has been fun. I'm actually hoping to do another live stream in the future when I do have time. If you guys have any questions, or like you guys just want to talk about like ranger things, and just please don't ask me about builds, because that's not my forte. Like, I play this game through experience and visually. Don't ask me about like the percentages of crit and everything. We have other people who already do that. We have guides for that. We have sheets for that. If you want to talk about experiences and visual effects, losing the dimensional shot and getting replaced with something that's so unsatisfying, yeah, talk to me. I will see you guys in the next video. This has been oh my god. Well, welcome back to me, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Thank you for watching here in the Transcendent channel. This has been Goddess Chiquita Sergo, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.